Hey, this is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it'll be now at the plate, Trey Turner, and we are ready.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the center fielder, Trey Turner.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. We've got divisions. Stepping into the box. Nick Senzel.
For the Pitbulls, the second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Batting second,
the pitch.
The center fielder, number 24.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Striding in, Cal Ripken.
The shortstop.
First offering on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Mays going back on it. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. The relay. Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot. Now following the 2-out double. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Oh, and the pitch is low, and it won't be dug out, so he's going to take third on the stolen base. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Rodriguez has it, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Tony Gwynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Gwynn.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the 1st out.
Batting second.
Coming to the plate now, Rogers Hornsby. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Digging in, Ichiro Suzuki. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Venezuela, the right fielder, Ichiro.
This is on the ground over to first. Thomas gloves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting second.
Settling in now, Barry Larkin. Hit on the ground out to short. Ripken takes it in. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. So striding in, Michael Brantley. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Brantley.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he fouls this one off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Here it comes. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hornsby will put this one away, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Tony Gwynn. Lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Tony.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Gwynn.
And that misses inside 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Gwynn is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a... Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now, Rogers Hornsby, and he can give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he takes ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Heading out toward shallow right. Suzuki on the move. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting third.
Into the box, Frank Thomas. First trip.
Right.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. In there, no balls and a strike. Gwynn takes his lead at third with one away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And they get the double play at third. Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The third baseman.
Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Batting fifth.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Oh, the big hurt connects here and sends it high and deep out to left field. And it's a home run. And he's running around them bases grinning like a possum eating a sweet tater.
The catcher, number 18.
Line toward the alley in left center. Now gets down and he's got himself a base hit. So stepping in, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Batting eighth. The center
Bumgarner sets. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Kendall, the runner at second with one away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Way outside. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now.
Batting ninth.
First offering on its way.
35.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Verlander.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Kendall blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down. At the plate, Willie Mays. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Nope.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
The 3-1. And he takes ball four. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting fifth.
Now with the plate, Pudge Rodriguez. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike one.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Robinson is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Standing in, Cal Ripken. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First things first, here's a throw over. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Ripken in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher.
2-0 count. The pitch gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. This is skied out toward right. Suzuki on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. At the plate, Enos Slaughter. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He's set and the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Line towards center field. Robinson will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Ready for another chance? Ichiro Suzuki. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
One away here to begin the third. Stepping up to the plate, Barry Larkin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matt.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Here's Michael Brantley. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Larkin stands at first with one out. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. The 1-2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Gwynn moves over. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here, but the Gold Glover Rodriguez is able to hang right with it. Two, here it is. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hornsby is there, and he puts this one away. At the plate, Eddie Matthews.
Leading off for the Gators, the third baseman, Eddie.
First pitch on its way from Verlander.
Matthews.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that's too high. Ball 2.
No strike.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
No strike.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Thomas has room in foul territory. Makes the play. 1 away. So striding forward now, Madison Bumgarner. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Bumgarner.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Riding in once again, Tony Gwynn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. Digging in, Rogers Hornsby. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready now. The pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. A ball and a strike. Bumgarner at second with two down. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Hit in the air to right field. Suzuki moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning. Digging in, Frank Thomas. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Stepping in, Jason Kendall. He reached on a single in his first try. No balls and one strike. Grounded to short. Ripken is up with it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. In now, Jose Ramirez. One run in and one gone so far in this inning. And that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Ready now, Jackie Robinson. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. He'll try it again from first. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Standing in, Justin Verlander. And they're runners at the corners now. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
1-2 now. Bumgarner sets. Here's the 1-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting, right fielder.
Fouled off.
Ichiro.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2, and maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway. Into the box now, Frank Thomas.
Leading off for
first pitch on its way.
Baseman, Frank.
Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! So here's the cleanup hitter, Willie Mays. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Willie.
0-1 the count. No outs, nobody on. Left center, base hit. He He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Digging in to try it again, Pudge Rodriguez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit softly down the line at first. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. So coming to the plate, Eddie Mathews.
Third baseman, Eddie.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that.
The pitcher, number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Fouled away. The set and the 1-2. He got him. Lively fast. Ready once again, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The shortstop.
And it's fouled away.
Larkin.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Ripken into shallow center. He can't get there as it falls in. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Michael Brantley.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. The relay throw. Throw won't get him. Into the box now, Carlos Santana. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing two things.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
The first baseman, number 35.
Digging in and looking for more, Frank Thomas. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Brantley over at second. Santana at first with no outs. And he fouls this one off. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Skied into straightaway right. And this one will bounce into the wall. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. The tag by Pudge, and they got him at the plate. Runners on the corners now with one man gone. And the dependable 18. Jason Kendall stands in. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Slaughter moves over. 2 gone. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Now batter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tony Gwynn. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The batter, number
From
0.
the belt, the pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and in steps Big Frank.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2-0 count, the pitch. Oh, the big hurt connects here and sends it high and deep out to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Willie Mays. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. A man at second with 1 down and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. From the stretch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So digging in now, Cal Ripken, runner in scoring.
Cal Ripken Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Mays stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled off. Fouled away. Lifted in the air to center field. Robinson has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Digging in once again, Jackie Robinson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
The center fielder.
Line drive to left.
Robinson.
Slaughter is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Yan Gomes will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Cue shot here out towards short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ichiro Suzuki. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Softly hit out towards short. Throw onto the big target if Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Brad Hand enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the DJ LeMahieu is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. A ball and no strikes. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Ichiro makes the play, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Eddie Matthews. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Peter Alonso will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. .44 is our score as we play the 6th. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that. Josh Hader is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start him. Number 7. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Matthews is there. 2 down. So now Carlos Santana. First offering on its way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And it's fouled away. And now time granted here as they'll step out to rethink things, down 0-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's digging in now. Tony Gwynn, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. Chopped toward the second baseman. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the
Now batting, number 0.
Greg Holland comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. In there, 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And he misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a swing. High drive. Left field. Out of here. Now in the box, Frank Thomas. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball. 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the legendary Hall of Famer Willie Mays. No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Thomas on at first, nobody out. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to third. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Pudge Rodriguez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Brantley is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready for another shot now. Cal Ripken. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Ripken.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. First and second now, one man out. 2 balls and no strikes.
No strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Two and two. Hot shot down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air down the right field line. Suzuki is over and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
No left fielder.
Here's the second baseman.
Mayhew.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch.
Off the plate,
In on the
ball.
hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. This is in the air out to right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Striding into the box, Frank Thomas. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Even though we're
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Now batting.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gwynn moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. Now at the plate, Eddie Matthews. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hit. Sean Doolittle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Ichiro Suzuki will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Heading out toward shallow right. Suzuki has it in his tracks. 1 out. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tony Gwynn. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Doolittle is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And Brentley will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Trey Turner is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Mays waits on it. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Ichiro Suzuki, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Swung on and bounced toward Rogers Hornsby at second. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Now at the plate, Barry Larkin, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and 1 strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mays waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls.
time for baseball on MLB Network. Digging in, Lou Brock. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the left fielder, Lou.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Young will take it himself for the first out of the inning. Striding in, Curtis Granderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Curtis Granderson
sends that one out of play for strike one. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Young is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Travis Hafner. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the end. Now at the plate, Tony Gwynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch.
Tony.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. First pitch coming. Here it is. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. Gwynn leads off second with nobody out. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Frank Thomas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And a big swing by the Big Hurt, but he gets nothing but big air there as he's down on strikes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Mays is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Yeah, barrel awareness, Matty, and this guy has it. I don't think it's something that can be taught. I don't care how many hours you put it in the cage. This guy has the ability to put barrel on baseball consistently, no matter what side it's coming from.
He's set. Here it comes. The high fastball is in there.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Line toward right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. This will kick up against the wall now. The relay throw, and he's in there with a 2-run triple. Now batting, Cal Ripken. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Upton has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Tagged by Posey will be too late. Safe at home plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. The 1-1. Line towards center field. Granderson's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Here's Justin Upton now, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Ripken ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. 2 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gwynn has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cy Young. And we'll see how they play it here. The sacrifice may be in order with nobody out. 1-0 the count. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And he fouls this one off. LeMahieu stands at second with no outs. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Gwynn. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that is off the wall. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Digging in, Rogers Hornsby. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's taken for strike one. Now a Slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Settling in now, Frank Thomas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, 3-inning Battle Royale baseball between Arizona and Cuba. The Gators attempt to live another day. Coming up next. Here's Byron Buxton now, and we are ready.
Leading off for the Elite, the right fielder, Byron Buxton.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Miley's ready. 0-1 on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. Coming to the plate now, Omar Vizquel. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Vizquel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped up. Taylor has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The third baseman.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Number 75 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 75.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down. The 1-0. Fouled off. Molitor is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for the left-handed hitter Daniel Murphy, and he is into second with a 2-out double. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Fouled away. Ball 1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Molitor isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Into the box, Matt Adams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Adams.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Doby has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Into the box now, Larry Doby. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Cuba, the center fielder, Larry.
Into right center, that's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So stepping in, Max Muncy.
The third baseman, Max.
Popped him up.
Muncy.
Molitor is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Sean Green. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone.
Green.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So one away here with the bases empty, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. A little too much bite on the breaking There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, it's a matchup from the NL Central between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Joey Votto, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Play ball. Out. 3.
And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, the shortstop,
outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And he got him. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. Looking at the stats, man, I'm impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the National League coming in. When you're doing that, you're catching just about everyone's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here today.
So the base is empty here with one away. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First pitch of the at-bat.
Winker.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 0-2 the count to Suarez. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it too early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice.
baseman, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. O'Neill is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that.
That we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine.
In now is Yasiel Puig.
Leading off for the Reds. The right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
At the plate, Nick Senzel, and their runners at the corners now. Flying toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. In now for the Reds, Juan Lagares.
Batting it.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Barnhart at second. Senzel on at first with nobody out.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So here now,
the pitcher, Sonny
Three. Ball for a first base. Three.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sonny
A pitcher who's been inefficient from the stretch of late is given a coach up.
Now from the North Shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Trevor Williams, a California-born right-hander, is on the...
Three.
Here's Gregory. Bucco comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And it's fouled away. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
A pause and the 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Get yourself right here. Let's go.
And he fouls this one off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
Looking at his career totals, Bell has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Here it comes on 0-2. Struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Up next for the Buccos, Matt Carpenter. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-1 offering. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
You can bet these hitters are taking.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We are still scoreless. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Martinez racing back. Gone!
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Munoz shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Kevin Kramer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Another 0-2 coming. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So in now is the Cardinals pitch. Number 37, 9-1-2 due up. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Marte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And with 1 away, high in the air out to center field. Laureano waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 1 out, nobody on. This is popped up. Wieters is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Gregory Polanco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No balls and a strike to count. And a drive to right. There it goes. And that one's wet. Bounced right into the Allegheny. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Laureano has a read on it, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 3.
Leading up for the Pirates, the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers. No balls and 1 strike. Strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
The discipline has just been complete.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 37. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through it. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning.
Play ball. First base. Out. He's out. You're out. 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 He's out. 3. You're out.
Here's Matt Carpenter, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate for him to take those first 2 pitches right there. Finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Matt Carpenter goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Fouled away. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, 2 down here.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's a Paul DeYoung will pinch hit here, and they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top.
Great job today.
Tuesday night baseball now. The home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the St. Louis Cardinals. Mike Trout, the league's top home run hitter, will look to widen his lead atop that board next. Number 37 will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Angels, the third baseman.
This is skied into short left center. Ozuna giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
That's up. Who's got it?
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's had a banner month as far as home run production is concerned. If he's able to keep up this pace, earning the league's home run title should be almost a foregone conclusion.
I would agree with that assumption. It's going to be a foregone conclusion. The way this guy looks at the box, he looks so hitterish, looking to do damage. I don't see how anyone catches him.
One.
Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3, and now the Cardinals get. Here's Didi Gregorius. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And, folks, I'm locking in today on Ramon Laureano. His calling card, 2018, he burst on the scene for the Oakland A's with one of the best throws I've ever seen in Anaheim, throwing an absolute rocket to first base to snag an out right there. Focus on him. I guarantee you he makes a play in this one.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And now for the Angels, Justin Bour. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the 1st out. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Munoz trying to get there. Strike 3 called. Nasty screwball there for out number 2. So here's the Angels pitcher, Taylor Cole. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Make it. Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 37. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Hey, get on for us here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Around first, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he's safe.
Well, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Grounded weakly toward third. Munoz comes up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Robbie Grossman. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Right there for strike 1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Laureano giving chase, and the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, ground ball right now.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. 2 away. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And he rolls over on that one. Foul. It's still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Weekly hit to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So striding in, Justin Upton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Upton, or simply J-Up, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swung on in the dirt, strike three. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Angels strand. Ready now for L.A. Justin Bour. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Ozuna. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here comes the first pitch.
Now batting.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. At the plate, Tommy La Stella comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Now a swing, and looky here, a third consecutive fly ball to left. Ozuna is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. The next to bat for St. Louis, number 37. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, Matty, with his speed, I don't think anyone saw a triple coming earlier. It was his first of the year, and who knows, might be the last of his career.
Stepping up to the plate, Taylor Cole to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Liner toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Goldschmidt is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Didi Gregorius. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Laureano racing back, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This is going to be interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away. So striding forward now, Justin Bour. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. 0-1 the count. Gregorius at second with 2 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano has a read on it, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1. They're down 2-0. Digging in, number 37. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Stepping in, Tommy La Stella. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Martinez is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. David Fletcher will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Riding in once again, Andrelton Simmons. He singled his last time up. Popped him up. Munoz has a play.
Mine.
And that ends the inning. Ready now, Robbie Grossman. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Coming on is Ozuna. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Grossman gets his lead at first, nobody out, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, get him yourself right here, kid.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out. We're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
No run. Cut hole.
Here's Justin Upton now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Angels down to their last strike. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes.
Straight up.
This pitch is popped up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled off. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Cardinals will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the 1st inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game.
A young pitcher is called into his manager's office after a notable performance. A pitcher receives kudos from his coach after a memorable appearance.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started today.
Hey, ball. Keep three. That's ball three.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they entered play this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last two, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. If there's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set, that's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch, does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory.
Here's Javier Baez. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Bryant, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, clearly there is no rain in the area as of yet, but the reports that I'm getting say precipitation is expected as this game moves along. Of course, the grounds crew and the umpires will work to get this one in without a delay. But they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it is impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And, guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point.
So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Batting 6.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after last night's game. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. The next Cub up, number 63. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. And it's fouled away.
Where's the first here?
Now here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line, but speared on a hop. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Cubs are standing in. Number 37 comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ball game.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Another try at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Here's the first pitch to him.
The left fielder.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Now another 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. In now, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hayward.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Hayward is off at first with 2 away. Fouled off. Ready on 0-2. And another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got digging in to try it again. Number 37, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, like you can right there. Square it up.
Comes set with the 0-1. Liner toward right center.
Grounded.
Get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And now the Cubs pitcher, Carl Edwards Jr. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
0-2, here it comes. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. First offering on its way.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Hit down the third base line. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Looking to send him packing again. Skied into very shallow right. Martinez waits on it.
I got it.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. To third, Munoz scoops it up. And there's 1 away. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Grounded down the third base line. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies.
Hey, get a strikeout for us right now, baby. Let's go.
The 0-2 once more. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Fouled away. The next 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Ready once again, number 37. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Again, another foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box, Jason Hayward, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and he pops him up. DeYoung is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So digging in now, number 63, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but
well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Stepping into the box, Pedro Strop. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Pedro.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And he popped him up. DeYoung trying to get there. He's there and records the first out. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Almora.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
1 out. 1 out.
Got it. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Here's Colton Wong now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great hit.
But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
5-0 the final score today. The St. Louis Cardinals get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Number 37 earns win number 7 on the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings.
job today.